have to forgive me for a minute. I just got out of using the bathroom. And boy, my insides hate me in the moment. Also, this music feels a little too loud. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, man. Forgive me. Hold on. I just realized where my PNG is. Give me a sec. Ow. Yeah, hello, everybody.
Hello.
Oh. Forgive me. As I said, just got out of the bathroom, and Lisa say, every format of my insides feels like pain at the moment. Holy shit. Yeah, anyway, outside of that, I hope y'all are having yourselves a good morning, day, night, evening, whatever time zone y'all be in today, whatever it may be. Hope it is a good one wherever you are and whatever it is that you're doing. Or whoever it is you're doing, I don't judge. But yeah, today, if you aren't aware, we're going to be doing a bit of arts. What type of arts? I will admit, at first I did not know what I wanted to draw, but then I kind of thought it out a little bit, and I thought, you know what? I haven't really made much art Tekken-wise a lot, and even if I had, it was mainly just revolved around me or themed, or just involved me and was themed around the idea of Tekken. And so, you know what? I want to go ahead and actually make something that's very much Tekken related, you know? So I thought, why not we make ourselves some King fan art, because you know your boy loves the King. But yeah, what I plan on doing, just to kind of let you guys know what's going to be going on, I plan on making one art piece that has two different variations of King on them. One in his Tekken 1 uniform, and the other in his Tekken 8 uniform, as a sort of contrast of how he started versus where he is now. And honestly, I love the character so much. I think his newest design in Tekken 8 is god tier. Just straight up god tier. I love that design, and so we're going to be tackling with that today. But first, just to kind of like save my sanity just a little bit, we're going to be mainly focusing on Tekken 1 King's version first, and then we will move on from there. So before we do get into the art, I of course got to do this just to let everybody know, if you haven't noticed already. Up here, please, up here. If you're wondering what this is, it is a little thing that lets you know that I have a Redbubble and also a coffee. Redbubble, if you want to go over and grab some stickers made by your boy, from your boy, and all around about your boy, then feel free to do so. That's over in my Redbubble, and it's in my about section. Along with it is my coffee. What that is where you can go and commission me for some art if you want. If my art style has the vibe with you a little bit, and you're like, you know what, I kind of like that style, then feel free to go over to my coffee and commission me if you want, for either yourself or some friends. I even do Twitch emotes, $3 per emote. But yeah, with that said and out of the way, art time, baby. Alright, music, you shush for now, because we got some other music that we want to listen to. But first, I actually do need to step away for a quick second and go grab some water. So for now, y'all get to listen to some glorious Tekken Tag 2 music. Okay. Not gonna lie with you. I only did that because I was afraid to sit down after being in the bathroom for so long. Because, oy. That's all I'll say is just oy. All right, but anywho, that out of the way. Let's actually get started now. How am I gonna go about this? I have no idea. But that is the glory of art: is the fact that you start off having an idea and figuring out how to execute it. But one thing I do have an idea of, if I can get the right pen out. One thing I do have an idea of is just letting it be like a thing where it's like Tekken 1 King up here, Tekken 8 King down here. Is that gonna be a good idea? We will find out as time passes. First, let me get rid of those for now. I am going to be using those logos just mainly for the final piece, but yeah, we'll see as we go along. As for positions, I don't really know what to say. Actually, you know what? Here's a funny little idea. How about for Tekken 1 King, we have him do the pose of Tekken 8, and Tekken 8 does Tekken 1's. That seems like a nice little fun idea, does it not? Do it not? Oh, it's still on the eraser. Might be. Yay. Gonna get like a bit of a rounded head for King here. Tekken 1 King specifically. Kind of like trying to get a good idea on how I can go about with the arm, because I kind of want to like basically do this image, but reversed. You know what I mean? Like if I were to go to this image, well, and do a little bit of a, basically what I want to try to do, but with this king specifically. I think this will have to do for now. Alright, like looking at my own hand just to get like an idea of how the hand's supposed to go here. And yes, we're doing it in my style because your boy needs to practice it a lot more, and I do mean a lot more. Okay, and I'm kind of building him to be a little bit more thin because obviously King wasn't that buff around the time when Tekken began, you know? Like, I mean, look at him. Look at how he looks in this shot, and look how he looks in that shot. Like, bro. Boy went from lightweight to the heaviest of heavyweights. Also, I realized I kind of made the other side of the stick figure a little too small. Yeah, what a lightweight to full furry, basically. Alright, that's the basic pose for Tekken 1. You know what? I think I got a good idea for this. Hey, yo, this one. Hold on, I'm sorry. This theme right here. Y'all hear that one? God damn. Alright, I got an even better idea for this as well. Have it look like a playing card a little bit, like a king card, you know? That actually kind of works out kind of perfect. Oh my. I'm sorry, I'm also listening to music with this too. It's just like, god damn. Okay, and now we're going to go with a more broader shoulder here. With a head that stands tall. Make it just a little bit larger. Of course, gotta get the outline of just like him having his arms crossed, because that's Tekken 1 King right there. Well, it's Tekken 8 King being Tekken 1 King. You know what I mean. By the way, just to be honest, I'm having these ideas as I'm going along because I just had the idea of drawing it literally this morning. I was just like, you know, why not? I keep going on with some king shit, you know, like keep going on with some Tekken stuff, right? Because why not? And also, I'm mainly starting with Tekken 1 King because of the fact that, holy fuck, while King's design in Tekken 8 is really good, it is very complex, and I know this because I literally drawn it once before. And that was for my arcade stick. And boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let me fucking tell you how much of a pain in the ass that was. I, again, love the design. I hate the process of making it. Hold on one second. I'm just like, I need something to really kick me up. Get a tiny sip of some actual gamer substance, not sponsored. Okay. Now we go with the Tekken 1 design here, folks. Let's go. I'm gonna try my best to kind of like make it into my design, as I mentioned earlier. Hiccup. And really just making sure of things here. Oh, the intro theme, let's go! Let's get this a small listen. Man, this theme. Like, the tag themes are so good, dude. It is a completely different feel from the usual Tekken, and I love it. Is it fighting game worthy much? Not entirely. It's kind of like a MVC sort of thing with MVC 2, but damn, is it fucking good. And to make sure that this man hit his shoulders that look like he could just knock me out just by giving me a shoulder bump, bro. Like, that's what I need to do. I need to make it look like he's big enough to where he could just go ahead and just be like, he could just dap me up and break my hand. What the fuck is this one? Is this part gonna end soon? Alright. You're kind of turning into something better, but I think I'm good. I'll go with the next one. I'll take anything other than that for 500, Alex. Or just remember, I shouldn't really be working on the neck much just because of the fact that I'm gonna need to put a jaguar mask on that man's head. Damn, them are some semi-undefined knee pads there, King. Because of the fact that this is kind of like a one half type of deal, I'm gonna need to just, yeah. There's a little reminder to myself that I'm going to need that for later when we get to the final product. Did I put the right hand? Yeah, I put the right hand. It just for some reason doesn't look like it's the right hand. Probably because there's more fingers than palm, kind of realizing. Is that the same case for this one? Yeah, kind of. Probably make this hand a little thicker. You got some meaty arms, I gotta remember that. We're dealing with a luchador here. Some minor edits here. Okay, some pectorals. Yeah, I need to look at that. I need to look at this man's proper chest, kind of realizing it. I need more reference. Tekken King, Tekken 1 King, please. Tekken 1 let's not, please. I mean, I know under certain technicality this is not actually like Tekken 1 King, but it's the best that it could get. And holy fuck, the broadness of this man's chest in the game. God damn. Really? Making me personally a little jealous. You know what? Because of the fact that you said that, Conquer, I'm now just like, I'm just gonna readjust the thumb here a little bit. That is way too long of a thumb. Elongate the fingers a little bit too, because why not? I still feel a format of pain within my insides right now, man. Yeah, he's getting some bigger hands, but that's alright. Yeah, it's looking alright, but I gotta make it cohesive now. Elongate the fingers on the other hand a little bit too. Yeah, elongate the fingies. Okay. Adjust the thumb a little bit here too, make it slightly elongated. Alright, that kind of works. This was an accident. This was an accident, but it kind of works into like a belly button area, you know. Perfect. Can I just say how cool this music sounds? God damn, this is a 6-minute video just for this one song. I mean, the person who uploaded this must really love it. Alright. Okay, so looking at the actual Tekken 1 design. The actual Tekken 1 design has... yeah, for the most part, one arm pad, or elbow pad I should say, which is right here on his right arm. And some bracelets. Reference, for anybody wondering, I am using the actual original render that was used for Tekken 1. I don't have the actual render myself. I'm using what images I can find of the original render. The one that was mainly used for animation purposes, but it's basically the same thing. Okay, hold on one second. Oh man, my back. Anybody hear that at all? It didn't even come through the mic. Gotta readjust the neck a little bit so that way I know exactly how thick it's gonna be whenever I do add on the mask. Not. Okay, here's where the Jaguar mask comes into play now. Actually, it should be a little bit bigger, shouldn't it be? Yeah, let's make it just ever so slightly larger. Nope, nope, nope. Fuck. Oh boy. Things are kind of getting very weak. How did that happen? And enlarging. Oh. Yeah, not gonna lie, I think I feel the feeling that I felt earlier when I went to the bathroom, or before I went to the bathroom. Ah, the Christmas theme that is in Tekken Tag Tourney 2. Let us pass that. As much as I am a fan of winter and Christmas and all that type of stuff, it is not Christmas, it's close to summer. So let's not worry about that right now. Give a nice little circle. 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 You gotta get a circle in there. You gotta get a little classic circle. in with the other side. Yeah, come on, procreate. We know what we were looking for, so please give. Yeah, da 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 da. Yeah, I think that worked. I don't know how the change just kind of happens when it comes to switching from pen to eraser without me even trying to. It just happens. Okay, how am I gonna get the mouth? Let me get a good look at that nose. Let me get a good look at the nostrils. Mm-hmm. This is where I just go ahead and like get rid of those. Is that even good looking? Hold on, let me get a good close up of the render real fast. Son of a bitch. Alright, hold on. Okay, yo, let's switch up though. Open image tab. I was gonna zoom in on that face. Holy fuck, it's pixelated to hell and back. I can count each individual pixel on King. Could I possibly get a bit of a slightly better looking render? No, that is still ass. That is still ass. Here's a clay statue though. Maybe I can actually try using this as a reference a little bit, maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna need to redraw the innards of the face a little bit more differently. Gonna get an idea of the jaw first, then get to everything else. Oh boy. Yeah, kind of looking alright. Looking alright. Looking alright. Looking alright. Looking alright. Yeah, we getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. We is getting somewhere. Yeah, maybe having it look definitely a little bit more angry is probably the better way to kind of go about this. A little bit of an outer ear arch kind of coming in there. So I'm drawing this little line here just so that way I have an idea of like where the line between white fur to the rest of the jaguar fur kind of comes in, you know? You know, you see like on here you got like the oranges, the yellows, and maybe even slightest tints of red here and there on the mask. Then over here on the bottom of the jaw you got pure white. So keeping that in mind for when it comes to it. Actually make the eyes just a little bit higher. Actually, no, I think maybe I should make the right eye a little lower. This music is sounding magnifique. I feel like this is some moments before the final hit type of deal, you know, like in the midst of a battle and you're just like rooting for the character and then all of a sudden just the hit just lands and the real theme kicks in, you know what I mean? Like this is the suspenseful moment before the hit just lands on the enemy. Like, you know, that type of shit. Wrong pen, I need the pen of the eraser. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Circle. There we go. Circle. Gotta be your circle. I feel to try and circle. Alright, this is looking good. This is looking good. This is looking good. Okay, hold on. Okay, I think I might need to make this just a little bit more rounded the other way. Because having it caved in like that kind of makes it feel like he's... Oh, makes it look like it's older than it actually is, when it's not. Alright, yeah, looking good. Yo, this music, what am I listening to? Okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Alright, there's that. One thing I feel like I should do just to kind of really help make sure that these guys are basically supposed to be on separate parts of this painting. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, a little bit of that there to kind of really show.
Good morning to you, starter.
Hello.
And good morning to you, chat.
Yeah, hello, how you doing, my friend?
I do good.
Alright, good to hear that you didn't have nightmares.
Nah, but I got barely any sleep. Not because of nightmares, but just because I couldn't fall the fucking sleep. I couldn't get comfortable. Like, I even took an extra layer out of my pillow to fucking sleep. To give context, my mom bought me a $60 pillow. Again, a $60 fucking pillow.
Bro.
That I can put, that came with like 2 inserts that can make it firmer and whatnot. I took 1 insert out of it to make it less firm and not as bulky, and I still couldn't fall asleep. My room was cold, which I love, but like that's about it. I just couldn't fall asleep. I couldn't get comfortable.
Your brain was saying that you still had something to do.
I could just like, I was like, nah. Put the phone away. Just like, come on, sleep, sleep. Then I finally just did this strat to where I just imagined my entire body just going numb, and I did, and I passed out.
Yeah, that's the thing. With that, you gotta like trick your brain into like letting it know that you gotta go to sleep. You know.
Yeah.
Basically a format of just being like, yeah, you know what? You know that thing that's very important? You know that thing that we need to do in order to make sure that we don't lose our mind? Yeah, let's do that real quick.
Even though I woke up at 7:30, I went to bed like at 3 in the morning.
I think that's just dandy, eh?
Yeah.
I just realized I'm actually, since I'm going off of like the OG Tekken 1 King, I actually need to get rid of these because these were not on the OG King back in the day. You know what? This looks completely fine. It's a matter of just getting the right colors on and, well, first the line art, obviously. It's a matter of getting the right colors on and the right look. Not the pen I need. Come on. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, by the way, Star,
Hmm.
I've been watching some strat roulette videos for like Warzone, and I was like, you know what? Let me just do some research about strat roulette for rivals. I found a site that gave me a wheel with all the playable characters on it.
Mm-hmm.
Would you be down for tonight, or when? Are we still doing rivals tonight?
I'm actually kind of like doing like a bit of a retro week type of thing, and tonight I'm actually gonna be trying the. I'm actually gonna be playing the newest Capcom collection during stream.
Fair enough. But next time we do play rivals, would you be down to do rivals roulette, where we spin the wheel and you get a random character to play?
A random character?
Yes.
You're asking me
Yes.
to play a random fucking character.
Everyone who plays has to spin the wheel to get the random character. And whatever you land on, you have to play.
You want me?
Yes. I don't care how shit we play. It's going to be fun.
I'm gonna need time to think about that. I'm gonna need time to think about that. And by time I mean a whole decade.
Honestly, if you like picturing that the show, he might turn that into a fucking video.
He might. Speaking of, I need to like get that VOD sent out to him.
Oh, you're sending him some VOD clips?
Yep. Well, actually, the entirety of a VOD.
Ah, okay.
Kind of like add on to his video.
Man, it's just supposed to rain today, but it's shiny as shit. The fuck?
It's brighter than a motherfucker out there.
Damn, I waited to go cut grass, but now it's hot as hell right now. No, I'm not doing that today. Fuck that. Motherfucker,
Lazy mindset or energetic, ready to do anything mindset? Let's go with lazy.
Or like, I don't want to fucking roast outside. It got up to 92 degrees yesterday, bro.
92, that's a prime time.
No, the fuck it's not.
We'll see. Even as somebody that enjoys the cold, I know when it's prime time to really go outside. Like I have been dealing with like 60 to 80 degree like weather outside.
Prime time is like 60 degrees weather, to be honest. To go cut grass.
I mean, fair, but even then, it's just like I've been dealing with mostly 70s and 80s degrees.
Okay, let me give you something else. I use a push mower. I don't have a riding mower.
So? So?
I'm going to be crucified. Anyways, by my mother. For not cutting the grass. Either way, I cut the front yard yesterday.
Mm.
Damn, it's already 77 over here? Damn.
77?
With a high of 101. Oh, actually, no. With a high of 91, sorry.
Okay, yeah, I was about to say 101. You're basically reaching Death Valley tolls right there, man.
No, bro, like, once it gets further into the summer, we will probably hit, like, 105 at some certain points.
Oh, my.
With humidity, Star. Not a dry heat.
That is just painful. Forgive me, I'm turning on the lights right now. It is, for some reason, dark as shit, and it's almost 10 o'clock for me right now.
Oh, yeah.
In the morning! In the morning, let's keep that in mind, folks. You know, real quick, out of curiosity though, since I'm gonna need to like change it later, is the second Capcom collection actually like listed on Twitch? Because for some reason the first one is, but the Marvel collection is not.
Oh, have you been playing on the Switch?
No, on PlayStation.
Oh. How does the Switch come up then? Or are you gonna play it on the Switch?
What do you mean?
Never mind. I might be just thinking something stupid. Never mind.
I was talking about like switching the category of Twitch.
Oh.
Well, I'm obviously not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it right now. Obviously, I'm just checking to see if like the second collection. Yep. Okay, yeah, for some reason the second collection is not listed on Twitch, yet the first one is. Why? That's something I don't really know, but I mean, hey. I guess somebody over at Twitch headquarters might just be a little stunified. Might be dealing with that one Earth Ninja from Mortal Kombat. What is his name again? I don't remember his name much, though I don't know. Is the instrument in the background trying to scream for help? It's like, get me out of this ring, I can't handle it. These guys are tossing me everywhere. Bring it out just a tiny bit here. Bada bada bang, bada bada bam, boom ba boom, bing bing, bam ba bam ba 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 boom, bada bada da 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 ba boom boom. Okay, hold on. Okay, thinking about it, I should probably actually make the front wings more closer together. Reaper stepped away, Conquer, but I'll make sure to ask him when he comes back. As for me, I like finished something like a long time ago. Fuck. Too big of an eraser. Actually, you know what? For sake of making sure I don't lose my mind when it comes to coloring this in, I am gonna keep that sealed. Looking pretty decent. You know, though, I'm just realizing it. I know for a fact that when I do get to like the Tekken 8 King design, that's gonna be a nightmare and a half, especially with the fact that his arms are crossed because of the fact that he's got like different sleeves on both arms. Ooh. Look, some of you that don't draw don't really know the concept of what goes into like the process of making anything, especially something from scratch, or just like using something as reference. Or at least I would assume a couple people out there don't know that are probably watching this, but the process is a bitch and a half, especially when you're working with a drawing that isn't of your own. Or even of a design that isn't of your own, because holy shit. Now to say that the design for King in the game is ass, because it's not. I adore it and love it and think that it's the best looking King that we have gotten in years. But damn, is it a pain in the ass to draw, and I really should have thought this through. We just heard this one, what? Bro literally accidentally put the same song on the same playlist twice. Holy. Insect. Yeah, I still feel a bit of a, not necessarily a pain, but issue within my intestinal regions that are just begging to just have me tear them out so that I don't have to feel this feeling anymore. Obviously jokes, people, calm down, especially you, Twitch and YouTube. Is it feeling the wrong type of way? Water. Nice. Nice, nice, sir. Okay, how's this looking so far, Get rid of this for a second. It's not looking bad. I think it's about time to go ahead and put in some color. Some couleur. Okay, let's go. Let's start with the head first, because obviously that is the most important part of the body. Or at least the most important part of the character, I should say. Alright, now for a jaguar-esque sort of color. Does that work? I don't feel like that works. Maybe a little bit more of a darker. Yeah, you know what that would. I see within the irises of the mask what is going on there. Alright, and here we do this. A little bit of that. And then we call over another brush by the medium nozzle of the airbrush. Yeah, that's looking nice. That's looking beautiful. That's looking gorgeous. Alright, I need to find myself a pattern that looks like a jaguar pattern. Or at least looks very jaguar-esque. I do remember that I came across one before, and now I gotta find it again. This is the problem of always having to deal with art sometimes, folks. The fact that you can't find the one brush that you know you used before. Hold on, actually, let me look at my own stick, because I do know that that's where, that has like the brush that I'm looking for, so might as well look at it and see if I can use it as a format of reference to see if I can find the one brush that I am trying to look for. Looks to be the type of splotchy thing. Yep, this is right here. That's it. This is the same thing again. Yeah, this man literally just doubled some songs. What the hell? Yeah, maybe not this one. Alright, you know, I can dig this. Oh boy. I want to shrink that down just a hair. Oh, hey, Cerebot Bandibot in the chat. Thank you, Cerebot. You go into that with this a little bit. Then make it white once more. Recent medium nozzle. And then we do a little bit of that. Do a bit of that. He's looking good, I'd say. He's looking good. And now we get rid of that. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. Then we lean more towards the red to give a little bit of a fleshy feel, even though there's tiny mini grains of hair on there. Am I going to go in and draw each individual hairs? No, because that would take for fucking ever. And I'd like to not be here forever. Okay. Bring in a bit of yellow for them teeth there, because even though he is a dang good wrestler, you know his choppers are not the cleanest. But then again, who else's? Whose are, you know? Whose choppers are really the cleanest? Don't anybody in chat dare say yours, because I know for a fact you be some dirty bitches. Okay. Make a bit of a black outline here. Yeah, you know what? Fair. Your dog is cleaner than you. Is that what you're saying, Conker? Does it mind that? Your dog's teeth are clean. Oh fuck. Wrong layer. Alright, yeah, that works. That works as a nice shade of brown. And now for skin tone, we're just gonna go right off the character model. Yahia on that doggo's diet. Yeah, nice. Oh, that's a little, that's a little too bright. Okay, do a little bit of color correction there. Bring it over here. Yeah, that works. Actually, hold on, wait, I just remembered I gotta go into a separate layer for this. Just because the fact that I do not want to accidentally need to make adjustments on this layer and then accidentally do something to the mask, you know? Okay, now for the actual one that I'm going off of, I was just using the one back here, like this one. I was just using that as a format of reference, or like a little pose. Kind of realizing it though, I think I might actually need to get like a different. I might need to like have Tekken 8 King be in a different pose, because looking at the one that I see for the render of him in game is definitely different than the one that I see him in this one, which I think I would have to say is probably the Tekken tag thingy. Either that or Tekken 2, I don't fully know. I am not that fully aware. Oh, Alright. Okay. His pantaloons are definitely actually a bit more on the blacker side of things. So we're gonna go with a not fully black. If you look a little closely, it's a bit hard to see, but you can see that there are definitely different shades of black right there. And then we go for a dark blue. A little bit more towards purple. Yeah, that works. And gray for the boots, and then the black for the rest of the boots there. And we need a bit of a gray for the bracelets, because they do seem to be just ordinary bracelets that just happen to be a bit gray. I forgot the fucking I forgot the shoulder pad. No, not shoulder pads. Fucking elbow pads. All right, there we go. Perfect. So far, perfect. I almost forgot the eyes. Let's get back to the mask. Actually, let's let the eyes be here. Okay, he got some green eyes on him. So let's go with the. Let's go with a heck of green, shan't we? Actually realizing it, I should work around the eyes first a little bit before I even bother putting in white for the rest of the eyes. Fuck, that's the eraser. Okay. A little bit of decolorization a bit by adding some different color. Add a tad bit of yellow. Make it a little more heavy. then just to really add onto it a tad bit of orange, just to kind of insinuate a bit of brown, a little bit of browning. Then you go over here to the smudger, go to this, make it large, but don't make it very powerful. Okay. Alright. Let's try going in with a heavier colors this time. Yeah, this is looking... It's looking mighty fine, baby. Yada yada yada. Yada yada yada. Okay, yeah, the first attempt actually looks a bit better. I mean, the second attempt looks better than the first attempt. Let's give that another shot real fast. Why don't we? Let me hit it with the. Oh. Let me give it a little yeah. You. Yeah, now that's looking better. Yeah, that looks much better. That's looking beautiful. Alright, wait, hold on. I almost forgot. Alright, now to see how this is looking. And it looks good. It looks good. Real good. Real good. Actually, hold on. Just realized one thing. I'm gonna just go back to the mask real quick. I'm gonna actually do this. Make a little splotchy splooch right there. And go back in with a pen. And with that, a little thingy, and then I'm gonna go add a little bit of something here to the ears. So that way there's a lot more cohesive looks to it. Let me do a little bit of that, a little bit of this, and then bada bing, bada bam, we good, baby. We are good to go. And make sure that I got that splotch in that whole area. Just gonna do that. Because my brain senses annoyance, even from afar. Yeah, that's looking good. That's looking very nice. Very nice indeed, yes. Barely see much of the detail on the mask, but that, I feel like that kind of actually helps it a little bit. I feel like that helps it out a lot. Alright, because of the fact that I know taking care of King Tekken 8 King is gonna be formulate it like this. This back up. Put it over here actually because and then we will get to Tekken 8 King at a different time. I think I might save that for tomorrow's, not tomorrow morning, but the next morning stream that we do, which will be on Friday, for anybody wondering. Everyone take it here. Got it. Yeah. I guess with that in mind, hold on one measly minute. Actually, you know what? This might work. And hold on, let me just do this. Oh, alright. Yeah, that kind of works out a little. Kind of helps. But yeah, I think that'll do for this morning. So I say we say our goodbyes for today by ending it with a raid for now. Does that sound good to y'all? Because it do to me. So, to anybody that wants to participate, get ready for the raid message because it's coming. Bang, bang, bang. Alright, and then we... Then a little... Shaboom. Then raid message incoming now. So to anybody that wants to participate in the raid, feel free to copy and paste that message. If you do not have the emotes, feel free to either A, use your own, or B, use some others that you like to use. For now, let's see who we can find out there. Doing a fine amount of look-sees around here, so give me one minute. I ask for a simple moment from you, so that way I can focus up and see who we can find in the raid out. Yes. Alright. I think I know the person that we should go ahead and send this on over to. We're gonna send this over to a person by the name of Mini Shark 666. So if any of y'all are ready for some worship, then sit back and relax for just a minute. Mini Shark, there he is. Bang. There they are, there they are, there they are. Alright. Well, I don't know about any of y'all, but I'm gonna take this moment to just kind of collect myself a little bit and go do whatever I need to do and take a bit of a rest because holy shit, your boy getting a bit tired. But yeah, this was nonetheless a nice time, and I hope y'all's had a good morning because I know I did. If it is morning for you, I don't know if it is. If it's not, I hope you had a good day, night, evening, whatever time zone y'all be in. But yeah, with all that said and done, thank you to everybody who joined in on this morning. Appreciate you stopping by to chill out, have a little bit of fun, and also watch this dumbass who smiles in your face for no reason. Who has a smile on his face for no reason whatsoever. But yeah. I can already feel my insides just ready to just burst for round 2. So yeah. Y'all have a good one. Thank you again. And yeah, with all that being said and done, I'm Star. Y'all have a good one, and I will talk to all of y'all later. Peace.